Hi guys, Philip Bouchard here, and I'm gonna do some. I don't. I don't know if you'll like this, but it's just for amusing myself a little bit. Just some because it's I've been thinking about that. You know, just imitating, like for example, how would, like for example, a British human being would think, like I don't know, for no, it's not, it's not, no, it's not laughing at the British people. No, of course not, no. I never bullied anyone, and I will never do it. But just, but you know, it's kind of like a. I am not this stand-up comic guy, but but maybe I can do it in front of a camera, but in front of a public, I don't know. So maybe some imitations that I would do, like I can imitate Elvis Presley, or I can imitate like John Lennon from the Beatles, or I don't know, maybe Paul McCartney. Oh, I love to do Paul, the imitation of Paul McCartney. So I don't know, for example, well, hello, folks. This is Paul McCartney, Sir Paul McCartney here, and you know, all these things about Twitter. You know, ever since during my time we didn't have Twitter, we didn't have Facebook. Used to tape recorders. We'd use some tape recorders with some small speakers. Like you like for example, some we did. We yeah, of course we had technology, but the technology wasn't as big as it was today. But who got this idea to create this metaverse or this virtual reality? Like I don't know, like it's just pretty obvious, isn't it? I mean, bloody hell. I mean, it's pretty complicated, especially for a blind person perspective when it comes to accessibility in a standpoint, and we're talking about social media right now, where Mr. Trump, Mr. Donald Trump, has his Truth Social, and now Elon Musk has bought Twitter right now. So, wow, is it just me, or we are like in this virtual reality, but like, I mean, who cares, right? I mean, who cares about virtual reality? I mean, I never went to virtual reality, but look, I can make some music, I can make people dance, I can sing songs from the Beatles, but I never mind, I don't mind right now if anyone is sharing that on YouTube or Facebook, whatever, but what is there is a certain point where you need to be neutral, like like I don't know, if today we were in this social media platform, always on our phones all the time, and just like these kids today, and maybe correct me if I'm wrong, but these kids today, they're always on their devices, always on their iPads or Android phones, or iPhones, whatever. But you know, it's and anyway, everyone is gonna say, yeah, it's normal. You know, it's social media. But you cannot be, you cannot, you cannot be in there all the time, right? So there is a certain point where we need to educate ourselves that there is a neutral point. You know, I've made some mistakes. You know, I've made some comments on Twitter, for example, but I, but you know, I never have said some horrible things. But whoa, maybe maybe not. No, sorry, not on Twitter, but maybe I don't know on Facebook, for example. Maybe on Facebook, I've said some things that I regret. Yeah, I do. But you know, but when we're talking about free speech, you know, what we see today. You know, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of like this Matrix thing. You know, like like this Matrix thing, which is like virtual reality. You will have your headphones, virtual headphones on your head, and you will be immediately transported, or I should say teleported, just like in Star Trek, into this world in which we forget about the reality of this world. So like this world that we live in right now, like for example this war in Ukraine that's going on right now. So now, but what is going on right now? You know, some people, I mean, someone like Mr. Trump, for example, doing his social, truth social platform. It is his own platform because he got banned from Twitter. But right now, Elon Musk, who is another billionaire, has bought Twitter. So I guess, yeah, of course, we'll wait and see, and if it's going to change anything. But I think there should be some certain laws in where using the M word is not right. You know what I mean? The M word. Like this dude that was doing his podcast on Spotify and never got banned from that. And I don't know. It's kind of weird. We're in this weird world right now in which we can say whatever we want to say. We have a voice. You know, we have this mic in our hands and we can say like, mother beep. I won't say the word, all right? No. I'll just say the beep. Mother beep. That's right. No, seriously. I mean, are we in this world? I mean, really, guys. Seriously. Are we in this world right now in which we can pretend to be like some villain? You know, like in Harry Potter. We used to be like Voldemort or Gullet Grindelwald. Grindelwald. And you know, this sorcerer that wants to take the presidency of the world, of the wizarding world of you know, in witches, between witches and muggles, and you know, it's like right now the extreme lefts, the extreme lefts and the extreme rights. You know, like I guess in those perspective you can be neutral, and I, you know, and I am a neutral person because you need to be neutral. You don't need to be extreme right or extreme left. But and for me, I am in the center of all that because, yes, of course, you can go in the right a little bit. You can go in the right a little bit when it comes to regulations, but you can go to the left a little bit for some opening remarks. But like, I don't know, but it's this area that we're in right now in which, like in Star Wars, where whether you choose to be a Jedi or you choose to be in the dark side of the Force like Darth Vader or Kylo Ren, you know what I'm talking about, right? So, or this virtual metaverse, like in the Matrix. It's like it's like confusing sometimes, but at the same time, it doesn't stop me from writing songs. It doesn't stop me from from touring around the world, even though I know I'm gonna retire soon, but because I'm Paul McCartney and I'm getting old, but and I don't look like Paul McCartney, by the way. I am the person who is imitating Paul McCartney. No, but still, no, but still, it's no. In all seriousness, guys. In all in all seriousness, fellas. Whether you're British or Scottish, American, or whatever, whether you live in the United States, like in New York, in California, or in Canada, whether it's in Toronto or Montreal or Quebec City, the point is, whether you speak French or, Spanish, I mean, it doesn't matter because virtual reality connects us all. Well, at least for what I see, at least for what I'm seeing right now happening. You can talk to a person who is in Australia, for example, and you are in your area here in Canada, or like in Massachusetts, for example, in the US. So yes, it could be good for that, for interconnecting all together, and just talking to a regular human being. But there's also a danger that we get disconnected from the human being. So, yeah. So this is why I'm kind of in between, because we need to educate our kids, of course, to behave on social media, and elsewhere. But at the same time, you cannot watch 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You cannot always watch what they're doing, like, for example, playing video games online all the time, or streaming music. Yeah, so it's quite complicated. Complicated. I don't know. Yeah. It is that situation about virtual reality today and augmented reality that will come soon. So in the future. So like, if I was Daniel Radcliffe, for example, I would be, whoa, this is way odd because I'm getting known right now, and now I will get a lot of I'll be known a lot more, but whoa, it's way beyond what I have imagined. Just like Dumbledore, just like Albus Dumbledore would say in the in these Harry Potter books or in the movies. So so like no so bloody hell. I mean, it's like it's brilliant, but at the same time, it's like we need to watch out. We need to watch out. Just we need to be well educated about well educated. Yeah, we need to be well educated when it comes to social media, I think, and that's that's my humble opinion. But anyone anyone cannot be okay with me, and that's all right with that. But yes, we need to be we need some better education. Education, it could be people with disabilities like blind people, and yeah, and there's a lot of them, and it's really cool because they can use apps like that they never had before, like voiceover or talkback. I don't know what they're using all today, but I heard that it's pretty accessible, but it's still that guy is on social media, or that woman can be on social media. So, but we have to be careful. That's we can make, and I include myself in that, because we can make so many mistakes in social media. We can post something and then we can delete it after because oh boy, it wasn't right. I'm sorry. Then apologize for that. Yeah, so we need to be consistent, Yeah. So thank you guys, and have a wonderful day. No, that was my imitation of Paul McCartney, but what would a French person would say, like for example, in France, like, oh, toutes ces applications maintenant, ah, toutes ces plateformes que nous avons aujourd'hui, comme tous ces tous ces tous ces applis comme Twitter ou Facebook, YouTube et maintenant, surtout ici en France, est-ce que nous allons perdre notre francisant? Est-ce que nous allons perdre notre français juste parce que nous utilisons nos plateformes sociales? Nos plateformes... parce que c'est... Il faut se le dire, c'est très vaste tout ça. Et il faut prendre en considération que rien n'est parfait sur cette terre, et même en technologie. Et moi, je m'inclus là-dedans aussi, les amis, car moi aussi, je peux faire des erreurs sur les médias sociaux et peut-être de dire des choses que je vais peut-être regretter par après et je vais effacer le tout. Et peut-être même m'excuser. Mais le pire, c'est que ce n'est pas toujours évident d'effacer tout ça parce que c'est très vaste, comme on dit. Et ça peut nous replonger dans notre visage sans qu'on s'en rende compte. Sans que nous rendions compte de la situation dans laquelle nous sommes. Alors on doit être prudent, être au centre de tout ça, pas trop à droite et pas trop à gauche non plus. Il faut être au centre de tout ça. Merci beaucoup, les amis. Oui, ça c'était mon imitation de quelqu'un qui parle le français de France. Mais comme, non, mais comme, sérieusement, les amis, comme, je pense comme, même moi, je m'inclus là-dedans aussi parce que, tu sais, avant de m'en aller, tu sais, avant d'arrêter ce vidéo, ben, je voulais dire que oui, c'est sûr qu'il y a un côté que, c'est parce que c'est vrai que je m'inclus là-dedans aussi, puis comme c'est vrai que j'ai publié des choses dans le passé, puis oui que j'ai regretté par après, mais comme on dit, on fait tous des erreurs, mais des fois, parfois on peut penser que tout effacé, mais des fois, c'est peut-être ça l'est peut-être pas. Donc c'est sûr qu'il faut se surveiller tout ça, puis en même temps, ben, comme si on veut dire des choses, ben, faut pas trop aller par la colère, mettons, à extrême droite. Mais faut pas non plus aller à l'extrême gauche, mais faut aller. Faut être neutre dans tout ça, je pense. Parce que non, c'est tellement facile d'être un bord ou sur l'autre bord. So in seriousness, guys, before I go, before I leave this video, no, I just want to say for the record, yeah, I did read some posts, in the past, and that I regret, I do, and I had to apologize for that, but like I said, we all make mistakes, but what happens is that every time you are erasing like a quote that you have said, like, is it really erased? That's a question. So we have to watch out because it's gonna jump right right in our faces. Like, oh no, it's there again. What happened? So yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty contradictory sometimes. Like, I don't know. It's yeah. So it could be like like a post that you've sent on social media, and oh no, it wasn't right. I'll erase it, but is it really erased after that? Ooh, not sure, but if it is, fine. But if it is not, oh boy, you have a problem. So yeah, we need to watch ourselves out, and I've learned that. So yeah, the hard way, but I've learned. Well, I hope so. Well, j'espère que j'ai appris de tout ça. All right, guys. So we cannot be too extreme righty, or whatever we're angry against, or if we're angry, we're too angry for something. We don't need to be extreme right, but also we don't need to be in the extreme left as well. So for me, I am considering myself to be in between, because yes, of course, you need to have some regulations in the right a little bit, like some rules, but at the same time, on the left, you need to be open to some discussions. Like, you need to be open to everything. Well, of course, not everything like evil things. No, of course not. But good things. Because of course, you extreme righty. Yeah, it's kind of like, yo, the evil. Well, it's maybe it's not that evil, but it's just their way of thinking things. but it's whether you're okay with that or not. But the contrary can be true for extreme lefts. Like, if you're too good, ooh, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe some bad things will happen. If you're too kind. So yeah, so I'm in between all that. Like I'm in the center. I'm consider myself a center, a centrist person. So like, of course, you can regulate some regulations, some rules, but at the same time, you need to be open to discussions. So yeah. So alright, guys. So on that note, hope you have enjoyed that, and see you soon. Ouais, alright tout le monde, j'espère que vous avez profité de tout ça, puis avec de la bonne façon, bien sûr. Yeah, in the good way, of course. Et sur ça, à bientôt.